Good morning, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Photo Snippets. Today I'm at a place called Wimbachbrücke, which is near Ramsau, which is near Berchtesgaden, which is near Salzburg. But I'm in the German side of the border, and I came out for a photography hike, going up to a mountain to a place whose name I don't remember. But to make the long story short, I'm going to go up the mountain this side, and then I'm going to come down the mountain on the other side, and on the way up and down I hope to find some photo opportunities. So I'll keep going now, and I'll start the video again when I find something interesting to photograph. Here the road splits, and I can go on that side and go straight up the mountain, or I can go on this side and I can go to a place called Wimbachklamm, which is supposed to be a very nice little gorge, very narrow, just 200 meters across, for which of course you have to pay to get in. So I did get the token that I need to turn the turnstile, and I'll go have a look now. Maybe I'll get a couple of nice photographs. In the past I have taken some of my best photographs at another gorge called Wimbachklamm, which is near Garmisch-Partenkirchen. So every time I have the opportunity to visit a gorge, I never miss it, and I always go through, because usually you can get some very nice photographs. And today it's still relatively cloudy. It's going to open up a bit later, but now it's cloudy, and this type of light is really favorable to this type of photographs. It's a good thing I came early, because later these places get so crowded it's impossible to stop to take a photograph or a video. Now it's 8:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock I think, so I'm all alone here, and this is really the only time you have the opportunity to make photographs or videos in a places like this, because they're very touristic, very popular. I stopped here and made a quick photograph of the scene you see in front of you now, because I like the stairs going into the mountain and the waterfall on the left. The water flowing so strongly in the middle, so I think it was a very good composition. I took the photograph, we'll see how it comes out.
Actually, this wasn't such a good composition, definitely not on that particular time of day with the bright sky. I should have seen it on the spot, but I don't know why I didn't notice it, or I didn't think it was important enough. But this very bright patch of sky and the horizon really ruins the image.
I went up and down the path to find an opportunity to shoot downward, down the mountain, because there are many nice waterfalls on the right, and the path is a very beautiful wooden path, so it makes a very nice feature on the left of the frame as you look down. And I found what I think was a very nice composition here, which I took in landscape mode. There is a small problem because there is a bit of a sky at the top, which I don't want, but I may clone it out with some trees. So I'm very optimistic about this particular photograph. I think it will come out very good. This is really a very beautiful gorge, one of the better ones that I have seen in Germany. Gorges usually pay off, and in this case it did pay off. So a small detour and a little bit of delay, but definitely worth it. Even if I think one of the two photographs at least was so good that even if I don't take any other photographs today, it was worth coming here just for that. But I'm optimistic for the rest of the day as well, so let's go ahead. This is ending up being a very beautiful walk up now, and very easy, so highly recommended for families. I got out of the gorge now. I'm still walking by the river. You probably tell by the noise, which is lower than it was in the gorge, but the noise of the river is still here. And there are some nice photo opportunities if I could just go down to the river, but it's around 15 meters further down, and it's not very accessible from here. But if I find an opportunity, I may go down, because there are some nice mountains in the distance, and it's going to be another detour, but I don't know. I'll see if I can manage to get closer to the river. I knew I was going to find a nice photo opportunity somewhere here. So when I found the opportunity to come down to the river. I took it, came back a few meters from where I came down, and I found this very nice spot with the yellow stones here, which make a very nice contrast to everything else, which is sort of grey. And I want to take a photograph of the river leading to a very nice mountain peak, which is up there, which is now covered by cloud. I could see it a couple of minutes ago, so I'm sure it's going to come up again. So I'm going to work the scene a little bit, see. I think for this photograph I need to go down very low. I'm not sure about the shutter speed, probably half a second to get a nice look on the water, but not to make it too smooth. And I'm probably going to do a focal length stack here, which if you've seen other videos, you've seen me doing it in previous videos, that will bring the mountain a little bit closer. And I'm probably going to, I'm going to do a focal length stack and blend the two photographs probably somewhere down the river over there before the trees start. We'll see. I'm not sure it's going to be easy to blend them, but I think it's going to be a better photograph if I do the stack. So let's work this in a little bit, see if I can find a nice spot down low. So if I get too low here, I miss the color of the water. I definitely need to focus stack here in any case. Photography. Maybe there is the last option. I'm not getting into the river before I'm sure that this is the photograph I want to take. Unfortunately, I think I am going to have to get into the river because the best photograph is from here, but I may be able to take it from there somewhere. This turned up a rather complicated photograph, and it's still not done. I'm now waiting for the mountain in the distance to come out of the clouds, and then I will take the final photograph, which I will then stitch with the rest. So I took a couple of photographs of the foreground here and the middle ground. We have very different, we need focus stacking, or rather we need focus stacking to have it tack sharp, otherwise it's not absolutely necessary. We can get it all relatively sharp in one shot. The problem, however, is that we need bracketing in terms of lighting because the trees are much darker than the foreground. So the foreground is medium, let's say. The trees are dark, and the background, the mountain and the sky is obviously very, very bright. I have bracketed even for the foreground and the middle ground, and I've changed the shutter speed for the sky as well, and now I changed the focal length as well. I changed the position of the camera, lifted it up a little bit, so it's going to be a difficult photograph to stitch together as well, but we'll see. Now all that needs to happen is for the clouds to get away and not hide the mountain anymore. I hope it's not going to take too long, but since I invested so much time already, I'm going to wait here until it happens. Look at this. The sole of the shoe is has completely gone off. The shoe is ruined. Just as I was getting at the interesting part. And now I don't think I can risk it because now it's getting much more challenging, the path. And I don't know, I have another 8 kilometers to go if I go around, 4 if I go back, 5. But I don't think this is gonna last 8 kilometers on rocks. Up to now I was on a road. So unfortunately I think I'll have to go back. I have some tape to tape it, will get me to the car. But it won't get me all the way around, unfortunately. Damn it. Anyway, you cannot know what will happen in cases like this. The shoes aren't that new anyway, so turning back. So as you can see here, I taped it now, but I don't know if it's gonna hold the whole route. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk a little bit further up the road to see if there is any beautiful views, but I'm not gonna go up the more difficult part of the path. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna use the rest of the day to drive around. I have another pair of shoes, not for hiking, but good enough to drive around and explore the area a little bit. What can you do? Sometimes you get small accidents like this. No big deal. It's just that I was looking forward to going up the mountain. But anyway, I may come back with a new pair of shoes. Well, I came a little bit further up, but that was the end of it, because now the right shoe as well, as you can see, the sole completely went away, so I had to tape that one as well, and now I'm out of tape. On the other hand, I don't know if you can see them, but I have matching shoes now. Nevertheless, not the right shoes to go up that mountain over there that I was planning to go to. So I'll have to go back now. This is it. I don't know why this happened, or rather, I think it must have been the river, because I stayed for more than half an hour in the water, and I don't know, maybe because the shoes were old or whatever, but I don't think it's a coincidence that both soles suddenly were ripped off today, so it must have been the river. Anyway, I'll enjoy the nice view, maybe make a photograph here, and then head back. Talk to you later. This is the famous spot at Hintersee. I decided to come and take a photograph because it was very close, just 10 minutes with a car, and I could take the opportunity since I was here anyway. I've been here in the past. I have taken a photo from about 10 meters to the left, which I didn't like, and I came here. I think now this is the right spot for this very famous photograph. I've set everything up. I'm just waiting for the sun to go away because this is a better photograph. It's too bright now. It's too much contrast. So I'm waiting for a big cloud to roll in. It's slowly coming towards the sun, but I think it will take another 10 minutes and then I will have a nice flat light to take the photograph. In the end I had to wait for an hour to get the shot, but the sun went away and I got it. Now I have to go home and see if it was worth it, and if it was the right shot and if I took it the right way. It's been an interesting day today with one lesson learned. Buy the right shoes when you go up to the mountains because it can get dangerous. Today I was lucky in that the shoes both failed before I got to the very steep part and before I went up the steep part. So it was possible for me to tape them, which was the other good thing, that I had taken tape with me. I hadn't foreseen the shoes completely failing, but I always carry tape. So in this case, I was able to fix them for the road back. But if it had happened up at the peak of the mountain, I would be in trouble.
As it turns out, I didn't take the shot the right way on that day. I had the wrong orientation on the camera, and as a result I couldn't stitch the photographs together on Photoshop to make a good panorama. But I had the opportunity to go back a week later and take the shot again, and I actually went at the later part of the day, which gave me better light. So this is now the shot that I took a week later.
still want to walk a little bit around the lake here. Maybe find a little bit of a higher vantage point, but there are a lot of trees, so I don't think I will be able to find a nice spot to get a photograph. And then I'm gonna get back in the car and drive around. If I see something else, I'll stop again.
I did get this shot a few minutes later. And this shot of the same location from a slightly different vantage point 1 week later.
So if this is it for today, thanks for taking the time to watch, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.